Shenlin here, and it is midnight right in Alaska right now, and I just realized I didn't film an intro, so here's the intro right now. I am currently filming on my iPhone right now, and I would just like to say I hope you enjoy. This is the first video in our Halloween series. We're gonna have 3 DIY snacks, and I hope you enjoy. Bye! So the first DIY treat are these peanut butter and jelly fingers. What you'll need is some bread, some peanut butter, some jelly, and some wonton chips. First thing you're going to do is take out your bread and cut off any crust off the bread. After cutting your crust, you're going to use some saran wrap to help flatten the bread. You're going to want it to do like at least paper thin. I mean, not paper thin, but pretty thin. And then after that, you're going to put some peanut butter on it and then roll it up. After you're done rolling the bread, you're going to take one of the ends of the bread and cut it up like a finger. So try to make the sides like more circular. And then after that, you're going to cut 3 slits towards the end of the finger and 2 slits on the bottom of the finger. After you're done, you're going to get your wonton chip and cut it in half. Add some peanut butter for a creepy effect and as the glue to keep it still. Then you're going to add some jelly at the end of the finger to symbolize blood. There you have it, your bloody fingers. I would suggest making 5 to make it more realistic, but I only made 3. So next thing we're going to make are cupcakes. What you will need is some cupcake mix, or you can make homemade cupcakes, doesn't matter, frosting, food coloring, cupcake holders, and measuring cups. For time's sake, I used the cupcake mix box, and then I just followed the directions on the box. So what I needed from this box was 3 eggs, oil, and water, and then I just mixed it until it turned to a pretty velvet red. After I mixed it completely, I put it in the cups. There's me putting in the cups. And then after that, I put it in the oven for 19 minutes. And then after when you're done, you're gonna leave it out to cool for at least 10 minutes. The next thing you're gonna do is separate the icing into 5 bowls. Any color you want, it doesn't really matter. You can customize your cupcakes any way you want. We did a whole bunch of cupcakes, but we failed to film some, so here is some that we actually filmed. The first one we did is the candy corn inspired cupcake. You're going to need yellow and orange and white frosting. So what we did was use the yellow as the base, then the orange on the second layer, then lastly the white on top. The next cupcake we're going to make is the pumpkin graveyard. We started off by frosting the base with white frosting. Then we crumbled up some brownies so we can symbolize that as dirt. The next thing we did was scatter green frosting around to make it look like grass. And then we bought these candy corn pumpkins. The next cupcake was the brains. All you need is pink frosting. Basically all you do is do zigzag lines and then put a line through the zigzags. Simple as that. The last cupcake we did was the jack-o'-lantern. You're going to need orange frosting. Basically, we just frost it with a normal knife, and then we just got some molding chocolate and molded eyes, nose, and a mouth. Then we added green frosting on top. Last DIY treat we did was the brownie graveyard. So you're going to need some brownies for these, homemade, box, store-bought, doesn't really matter. And then you're going to need some couple ingredients of extra that we forgot to film. We need chocolate, food coloring, and icing. And then we're just going to start off by making the brownies. So for the box of brownies that I bought, I needed eggs, oil, and water. So basically we just mixed it up with the same spoon we used for the red velvet cake. And then we mixed it until it's smooth and chocolatey. Next thing we did was took some parchment paper and put it around the pan we were putting it in, and then we baked it for 26 minutes. After the brownies were done baking, we let it cool down for 20 minutes, and then we just mixed up some frosting and food coloring until the frosting got black, and then we cut up some chocolate chips and spread it on top of the brownies. We also used extra crushed up brownies and we used it as dirt. Lastly, we bought these marshmallow graveyards and we used icing to help it stick up. Then we put around the graveyards pumpkin candy corns. And that is it. So that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for the rest of the videos in this series. There's more to come and there's another DIY snacks. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Already, stupid.
My friends ate it and they loved it.
Yeah, what the fuck?